Snakes are fascinating creatures, but when you come across one unexpectedly, one question quickly pops into your mind. Is it venomous or not? In today's video, I'll show you how to differentiate between venomous and non-venomous snakes using simple visual clues. Let's get into it. First up, head shape. Many venomous snakes, like vipers and pit vipers, have a distinct triangular or arrow-shaped head. This is because their venom glands are located on the sides of their head, behind their eyes, giving it that broad, pointy look. In contrast, most non-venomous snakes have a more rounded or narrow head, almost like an extension of their neck. But here's a crucial point. Some harmless snakes, like water snakes or hog-nosed snakes, can flatten their heads to mimic venomous ones when they feel threatened. So, while a triangular head is a strong indicator of a venomous snake, don't rely on this feature alone. It's just one piece of the puzzle. Next, let's talk about the eyes. The pupils can give you a big clue. Venomous snakes, particularly vipers, often have vertical, slit-like pupils similar to a cat's. This is an adaptation for hunting in various light conditions. On the other hand, non-venomous snakes usually have round pupils, just like ours. Of course, there are exceptions. For example, the highly venomous coral snake has round pupils, and some non-venomous snakes in other parts of the world might have vertical pupils. But in many regions, especially North America, the vertical pupils, venomous rule for vipers holds true. It's a very strong sign, but you have to be close to see it, which we don't recommend. Now, let's examine color patterns and scales. You've probably heard the rhyme, red on yellow, kill a fellow, red on black, venom lack. This applies to North American coral snakes, which are highly venomous and have bands of red touching yellow. The non-venomous mimics, like the milk snake or king snake, have red bands touching black. Bright, bold patterns can sometimes signal danger in the animal kingdom, acting as a warning to predators. Think of the vibrant patterns on a rattlesnake or copperhead. However, coloration can vary a lot even within the same species, and many harmless snakes are brightly colored too. Another subtle clue is the texture of the scales. Some venomous species, like pit vipers, have keeled scales, meaning each scale has a small ridge down the center, making them look rough and not glossy. Many non-venomous snakes have smooth, shiny scales. Again, this isn't a universal rule, but it's another detail to add to your mental checklist. Behavior is another key differentiator. When threatened, a venomous snake is more likely to stand its ground. It might coil its body into a defensive S shape, ready to strike. It might also provide clear warning signals. Rattlesnakes will rattle their tails, cottonmouths will open their mouths to show the white interior, and cobras will flare their hoods. Loud hissing or flattening the body are also common defensive displays. Non-venomous snakes, on the other hand, are typically more timid. Their first instinct is usually to flee. They will try to escape as quickly as possible and avoid confrontation. If cornered, they might bite, but their primary strategy is avoidance, not defense. Let's look at the overall build of the snake. Venomous snakes, especially vipers, often have a stout, thick, and heavy body. This is because they are ambush predators. They wait for their prey to come to them, so they don't need a slender, agile body for chasing. Their tails are often short and thick, abruptly tapering to a point. Non-venomous snakes are generally slimmer and more slender. Since many of them actively hunt for their food, a streamlined body is more advantageous. Their tails are usually long and taper off gradually, creating a smooth line from the body to the tip. Perhaps the most reliable method of all is knowing your local wildlife. The types of venomous snakes vary greatly depending on where you are in the world. What's common in Australia is completely different from what you'd find in North America or Africa. Take some time to learn about the handful of venomous species that live in your region. Look at pictures, learn their key features, and understand their typical habitats. Local park services, wildlife websites, and field guides are excellent resources. Knowing if you live in an area with rattlesnakes, copperheads, or coral snakes is the best preparation you can have. This way, you're not guessing based on general rules. You're identifying based on specific local knowledge. Now, I have to give a very important warning. All these tips are for observation from a safe distance. Never, ever try to pick up or get close to any wild snake, whether you think it's venomous or not. Misidentification can be extremely dangerous, and even a bite from a non-venomous snake can cause a nasty infection. The best and safest rule is always to assume a snake could be venomous and give it plenty of space. If you find a snake in your home or yard and are concerned, call a professional wildlife removal service. Don't try to be a hero. Leave the snake alone, and it will likely leave you alone. So, to recap, you can often differentiate between venomous and non-venomous snakes by observing their head shape, pupils, color patterns, defensive behavior, and body structure. But the most important tool is knowledge of your local species and a healthy dose of caution. Understanding these clues can help keep you safe and aware when you're out enjoying the wild. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay safe, and see you in my next video.